Part 8, round 43 here. So far, so good. I was just saying, you know what? I gotta go down there and get that. Might as well go grab it now. For those of you who may just be watching this part only, yeah, I don't go after the Orda at this point. No reason to me. Got what I need right there. Everything's packed. Mostly doing work with the War Machine and some Semtex. A lot of work with that. And the Shoddy too. I'll use it all. Just talking about the quarterback draft prospects. Pickett to the Steelers. Can't wait to see how that works out. He should start right away. Then we got Desmond Ridder to the Falcons. He probably will not start right away, but if he does, exciting. Malik Willis, a guy I thought was supposed to go first of the quarterbacks, went third in the third round, right after Ridder went. He went to the Titans. Good fit. Like, I know they got Tannehill and everything, but that's a good fit right there. If Malik Willis can pan out to be a decent quarterback, the Titans are Super Bowl contenders. They already are with Tannehill. So if they had a better quarterback than Tannehill, ooh, that would be amazing. They did trade away A.J. Brown to the Eagles. Titans did. They still got Julio Jones, but he needs to get more involved. He needs to get the ball more. Maybe in his second year he'll do a little better. That's really the only thing that's annoying is that little thing that happens there with the Orda. There's gonna be some zombies coming in here in just a minute too. Round 43. Stick around. Gonna be getting to 60 plus. At least that far. Come back to these maps later and do the round 100s. From now, just to 60. Well, I'll get at least 10 parts. Maybe 11 or 12. It's just getting to 60, so it's a lot of parts. And the last quarterback was Matt Corral from Ole Miss. He went in the third round as well.
Moving with War Machine.
Went right after Willis. So it went Ridder, Willis, Corral. And Corral went to the Panthers. There's no way they're thinking about starting him right away, I don't think. But he can definitely contend against Sam Darnold. Like, if things go south, Corral could be starting. So that's going to be fun to watch. See what happens there. All four quarterbacks have possibility. All four of them. To make their way to starting position. Pickett will be right away in Pittsburgh. But the other three have possibility of making it to a starting position eventually. Whether it's this year or next year or whatever.
Water Machine going hot.
That was nice on those mimics right there. Got Ray K out. Some of them now. Got a Frenzied Guard I'm going to pop here. Switch to that Shoddy. Look at it. Just wreaks havoc. Legendary upgraded. Oof. Like it better than the Ray K, to tell you the truth right now. Shoddy better than the Ray K right now.
Many birds, one stone.
Use some more of this War Machine. Oh, nice. Little Cashmere there. I'm gonna grab that. There it is. Dangerous. Tapping in the background. Some dinner going on here. Having some spaghetti tonight. Looking forward to that. go. Finally grab that. That's Mangler's Toast.
Using water
I'll
machine.
fire those off. Getting the salvage so quick.
War machine ready for use.
9,700, 2,100. I used a bunch of salvage when I upgraded the shoddy to legendary. But it'll build back up. 2,000, 2,100, or yeah, 2,100. That's 21 war machines. So it's been pretty good. Maybe I make sure I use them.
You want me to keep going?
Sorry about that. Hands are really banging together now.
Thread down.
So those are the 4 quarterbacks. There were more quarterbacks taken in the draft.
Like the angel.
I'm not going to talk about any of them. Those were the 4. Those are the 4 that I'm looking at. Like, yeah, these guys could start. One will, and the other 3 could this year or next year sometime.
They cannot touch me.
It'll be interesting to see how they do. I hope Malik Willis proves everybody wrong. Like, he should have been a first-round pick, I thought. The rest of the NFL disagreed, including the Pittsburgh Steelers. So I hope he proves the league wrong. That's what I'm hoping.
Multiple enemies down. Moving with water machine.
Okay, get through there. Not bad. Give him a couple there. I gotta use these up.
You should have stayed there.
Be advised. Exfil
On
window
to
is
46. This is part 8 of Firebase Z Ultimate Strategy Guide. I told everybody earlier, it's my Ultimate Strategy Guide. It's not the Ultimate Strategy Guide. Everybody does it different. This is what I do. It's pretty efficient. And I forgot to grab that. So, conveniently, I will do that. And then go get it.
War machine ready.
Yeah, you gotta love that Frenzied Guard. Especially when you're running trains. Comes in so handy. Gives you your armor. Slows everything down. Allows you to buy things at the bench.
Semtex.
It's great. I love it.
Grab the zombie.
Keep it rolling on 46. The Syntax, a couple of them.
Take out. 10 kills now.
Nice little cannonball. So I'm going to talk about the running backs next. Those are the 4 quarterbacks. I went over those. I want to talk about some running backs. I'm only going to talk about like 4 running backs. There's a lot of running backs taken in the draft. I'm going to talk about 4. I'll go deep, but I won't go too deep.
Destroyed.
Even people I know who really love football, they don't go that deep. So I'll talk about the 4 running backs. The first one that was taken, and everybody knew would be the first one taken, was
Strike team.
Brees Hall.
Exfil window is closed.
Brees Hall from Iowa State. Guy was very good there. They actually had a good team overall. Their tight end was pretty good too, the Kohler guy. Finish this off real quick. Get on to 47. Get the rounds going here. But yeah, Brees Hall went in the second round, the overall pick 36 to the Jets. The Jets had a really good draft. I wonder if they can do anything with that team now, because they had a really good draft. The Jets picked quite a few times in the first round, but in the second round they got the top running back of the draft, Brees Hall. So see how he does with New York. If he can do anything with that
War
team.
machine going hot. Appears KIA.
Forgot to get my Simtex.
Oh, now I'm getting
I'll
hot.
be alright. And War Machine. I will be alright. I'll use one of those Casimir's if I have to. Switch to the Shoddy. Pop that. Take these mimics down.
Firing war machine. Undead tango down.
Alright. Brees Hall went to the Jets. Keep an eye on him, fantasy players. Fantasy football players.
I'm good.
The second running back was taken not very long after him at all, like 5 picks later in the second round as well. Was Kenneth Walker the third from Michigan State. And he was taken by the Seahawks. Now he has, I think, a higher potential than Hall for the Jets. I think Walker has a much higher potential, especially playing with Seattle. Even though Russell Wilson's gone, like I think they're going to be able to run the ball. And I think Walker will have a real legitimate chance of becoming the number 1 back there eventually. I don't know how much he'll get the ball right away, but see how he does in preseason. It's been a few years that Seattle really hasn't been able to decide on a back. Yeah, I know they had Carson, but they're never really sold on him either. I mean, they just got another back in the second round. It tells you a lot. He could get that job being drafted that high. The third running back in the second round as well, but about 20 picks later after these two guys,
War machine going
was Dalvin Cook's brother, James Cook from Georgia. There were 15 players from Georgia drafted in this draft. It was a school record. I think it was an NCAA record. That tells you how much talent was from Georgia. And this guy is also the brother of a top 5 running back, Dalvin Cook for the Vikings. So yeah, he's got a high potential just based off his genetics alone. Should be interested to see what happens with James Cook. I almost forgot.
multiple by Semtex.
James Cook went to the Bills. What a great team to go to. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. That's a really good team. They got a decent defense as well. So yeah, James Cook to the Bills. That should be a good spot. They played one of the greatest games I've ever seen in my life last year against the Kansas City Chiefs in the playoffs. That was unbelievable.
Many birds, one stone.
All the Chiefs needed was 13 seconds to win that game. That was insane. It was crazy.
Someone else can bury you.
The Bucks also in the third round later on grabbed Rachaad White. I don't know if he'll be able to get a starting spot on that team. I guess it's possible, but I'm not betting on it. Just another back on their team, another guy on the squad, I would imagine. Sharing time.
This is my kind of fight.
And then the running back that blew my mind, I still don't understand. I'll have to do more research and figure out why. Was Isaiah Spiller. I thought he was gonna go early. He didn't go till the 4th round, and he went to the San Diego Chargers, where we all know that Eckler, that's his job. So the cool thing about it is, though, is not cool for Eckler, but he does get hurt a lot. So maybe that'll give like Isaiah Spiller the opportunity to get some playtime there. That's my thought. So maybe I'll still be able to see Spiller play. I hope he gets a shot at the NFL. Texas A&M running back. I thought he was going to go a lot earlier than he did. Right, this is the end of this part 8 here. We did 6 levels. We're going on to 49 here, and I'll see you all on part